So I just want all the MAGA dipshits to understand all of Trump's failures are also your failures. That's what you need to understand. That is, I believe, the main reason why you've had such a hard time admitting and acknowledging what a horrible piece of shit Trump is objectively. Yeah, because you understand how much support and faith you put in him. You understand that he tricked you too, that you got bamboozled, you got lied to, and that somehow you believed it. Well, you believed it because you wanted to believe it too much. All right, you really did. There's a combination of things. A lot of you are absolutely bigoted. You are. Whether you want to fucking admit that as well or not, you do have a problem with several other types of people just because of the type of people they are. And then when Trump came along, he attacked all those people. And it made you feel happy somewhere on the inside. It made you feel, yeah, I think that about those people too. He played off of your hatred. He did. He really fucking did. And you let him do it because, I don't know, for some reason, even though you all say you're Christians, and Jesus said to love your neighbor, and everybody's God's children, like all people are God's children, you still ended up being so hateful of so many of God's children. So you followed Trump. And he made you all these fucking promises that, I'm sure in your minds he kept a few of them. But I mean, when you really think in good faith, even to yourself, you know that he did not keep 90% of the promises that he made, especially during this last term. Okay? Cool. You got to see a bunch of brown people get beaten up by a bunch of Proud Boys in masks and Border Patrol gear. Yay, cool. Just, again, that's just your fucking racism. And you know why you're so fucking racist and hateful is because you don't educate yourselves culturally. You fear so many things, and because you fear them, you don't understand them. And because you don't understand them, it makes you angry. It makes you feel threatened for some fucking reason. Which is why you guys are the actual fucking snowflakes. Seriously, your fear is what got us here. And your selfishness and your fucking entitlement. But I mean, all that is also all based off of fear. All you white supremacist Christian nationalist people, you're so afraid that other religions will dilute Christianity, or other people of color will dilute white people. You have these stupid fucking things set up in your mind where you actually think you're the best people, like you really do. And statistically, which is something that so many of you just choose to ignore all the fucking time, is that the majority of you people that support Trump, especially still, you are statistically more uneducated than people that don't support him. And that may not be your fault, but it's also still true. And that's academically and, again, culturally. And so you live in little rural bubbles, right? And you grow up with people who are pretty much just like you, and you don't really travel much, or when you do, it's just go to be a tourist somewhere, and then you come back to your little bubble. You don't go off to college for 4 years. A lot of you don't go off and join the military for 4 years, which is a great way to get cultural experience and prove that you're a real patriot. You can kill two birds with one stone there. You just learn more about other people, which means you fear them less. So that's why I think so many of you supported Trump, because he is an uneducated piece of shit who's faked his way through life. He has no problem being a piece of shit to women. He has no problem being a piece of shit to people of color. He has no problem using women and people of color as long as it benefits him, or he needs to tell his audience, hey, look, see, black people don't hate me. I got Kanye West in the Oval Office. That's just still more racism. Yeah. And you guys try to use that as an excuse for yourselves to, you're like, yeah, see, he's not racist. Like, that black guy right there likes him. There's a couple black YouTubers that are Trump supporters, so we're not racist. Who does it sound like you're lying to? Yourselves. And here's why that fucking bullshit excuse doesn't goddamn work and everyone knows you're lying. Because we've all also seen your direct fucking blatant racism on display. Especially in the last 2 years. So many of you are not even fucking trying to hide it anymore. The amount of times I get called the fucking N-word is wild. And you guys try to still be like, we're not racist. No, you're like proud of it now. But what I'm trying to get you to see is how that's actually bad for you to be fucking proud of that. So I'm trying to tell you that I don't think you can like just flip a switch and stop being bigots. All right? That's why you have to culturally educate yourselves. And academically, I mean, so many of you now, the main people who support Trump still, you know, middle-aged and boomer like men, white men, and their wives. Yeah, you can't go back to school probably because of whatever lives you have, but you can actually do that thing you all motherfuckers, when you all got excited up for QAnon, which is just a big trick by the pedophiles to convince you that the other side was the pedophiles, but it was actually them the entire time, and Jeffrey Epstein was actual Q from QAnon. I believe that. You can do actual research. You can do your own research. Like you all fucking say, but actually do it yourself in good faith. Go look at actual real sources, read real papers. Stop just putting your fucking head in the sand because you don't want to actually learn the truth, which is why you call yourselves truthers. You project everything, okay? You're big, huge fucking snowflakes, and the only way for you to stop being big, huge fucking snowflakes is to basically do all the shit that you project onto the people that you don't like. Seriously. That's what you gotta fucking do. And now I said all that so I could say this. Trump is failing and you fucking know it. You know he's failing. I mean, look at everything recently. The whole Make America Great Again, MAGA. You have so many Republicans turning on the Trump supporters who are left. So many of you watching probably are secretly deep down. You just don't want to fucking say it publicly yet. He was ordered to take his name off the fucking Kennedy Center. He lost the war he fucking started in Iran. Like everybody for his great false flag 250 UFC event fucking quit when they realized that they were lied to. And that it was for him, and they all fucking quit. And then he cancels it, and now it's just gonna be a fucking MAGA rally. Ugh. For America's 250th anniversary. Yet another fucking scripted MAGA rally. Ugh. Because it was all about him. He never cared about you. That's the thing. I don't know why you fucking people thought that he ever actually cared about you. There's been so much history and proof for his entire fucking life of him just not giving a shit about anybody but himself, long before he became president. And all you like rural fucking cowboys and farmers and, you know, welders and shit, yeah, Trump's our guy. Dude's never fucking ridden a horse or shot a gun or gone fishing or gone hunting, never drove a fucking truck, never went mudding. Never did any of the shit you people did, and for some reason you're like, yeah, that's our guy. He's not your guy. I grew up here too, doing all that country shit, and there is nothing about him that makes me go, I can see myself in him. I fucking hate him so much. Because I grew up here, believe it or not. Most of like my core friends that I've known, like so many of them are all Republican. Most of them hate Trump, but there's a couple that don't, and we don't fight because we know each other. But they listen. It's just it's like dying. You guys gotta see that you were fucking tricked. You were bamboozled. Like his little fucking $1.8 billion fund, he wanted to call it 1776. $1.8 billion of taxpayer money that he only got because he sued his own IRS for leaking his tax information while he was president last time. So it's like a fake lawsuit. The judge for that court is saying that the court itself was defrauded, but he got $1.8 billion as a settlement from himself for him to then pay off the people who did January 6th, his little fucking dipshits that he also already fucking pardoned, that literally broke into our U.S. Capitol, beat the shit out of a bunch of cops, broke the windows out, stole a bunch of property. A lot of them got a bunch of time in prison, you know, from a jury's point of view. And then Trump pardoned all of them, and several of them reoffended, including a few that ended up committing child sex crimes. how did you guys be the ones to say, we're the patriots, don't tread on me, it was the Republicans that freed the slaves? Because you ignore the fucking Great Party Switch. Everyone can see what I'm saying. Not even just America. The fucking world. You guys just need to get over yourselves. You need to quit fucking lying to yourselves. You need to realize that you've just been lied to and tricked this entire time, and admit to yourselves that you were fucking played. Alright? Admit to yourselves that you were played so that you can get back to maybe potentially being American again. And Christians again.